Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Business Wealth Show. Thank you for tuning in this morning. I hope you are well. And if you are watching the replay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. And thank you for watching as well. If you are tuning in on the replay, do give me a hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know that you are here and tuning in. And if you are watching live, give me a hello. Let me know that you are here. I would love to say hello back. So do give me a hello in the comments if you are tuning in this morning to the Business Wealth Show. Today, as we are recording being Wednesday, it is Wealth Wednesday. As always, at 7:30 a.m. Wherever you happen to be watching today, we are currently, of course, live on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope for Twitter, and inside the Uncover Wealth community, my private community on Facebook, which, by the way, if you are not a member of, do make sure you come and join us inside there as well. You can just head over to Facebook and type Uncover Wealth Community into the search bar to find me. So, there's been a bit of a productivity theme to my live sessions this week, and today is no exception. So today I'm speaking about how to stay organized in your business. This is a follow-on essentially from my top productivity tip yesterday. So if you have not watched yesterday's session, make sure you catch that up. Wherever you are watching this, you'll be able to get the replay on that. Because today I'm going to take it a little bit further and speak about how to stay organized in your business. So yesterday, I spoke about time blocking and the value that I place on time blocking, how that is so incredibly important to me being effective in my business. And I want to take this a step further and speak about how I stay organized in my business. So how do I know what to do in those time blocks? How do I organize that? And what does that look like? Well, I am a massive pen and paper fan. I love having pen and paper. I'm always writing on my notepads. I'm always making lists. But saying that, pen and paper is certainly not the most efficient when it comes to my team knowing what I'm doing, giving tasks to my team to do, and delegation and all those things. So we actually need a tool that everyone can access and see, and everyone knows what's going on. So at the moment, those tasks, those lists are in Asana. That is what we are using. So each individual team member has their own kind of board in Asana with their tasks. We can assign things to each other and we can see the flow as well. So if we've delegated something, we can see how that is flowing through. What I do in my Asana board is I actually have a column which is delegated. And so anything that I've had on my list, but I've delegated out, I actually have that on a separate list. So I can just see and track that and keep an eye on those things as well. But saying that, we are actually about to transition to a different product, which I'm going to talk to you about as well. Good morning, Eloisa. Good morning, Craig. Lovely to have you on today. Thank you for saying hello. It is always nice to get some hellos in the comments. So I do appreciate that. And wherever you are watching, do give me a hello in the comments. Let me know that you are here. I would love to say hello back and give you a nice little shout out. So, like I said, we are currently using Asana for that, and that is the way that I stay organized. I recommend, there are many different types of online tools that you can use. I used to use Trello years and years and years ago for this. That's another one you can explore. Good old pen and paper can also work. So I know that, what's his name? Is it Dave Allen? In Getting Things Done, recommends just good old pen and paper. And you have a list that's, when I'm at my computer, and you have a list that's when I'm not at a computer, when I'm just on my phone, and you have a list of things that you can do in different situations so that you can just look at that list and bash out some of your to-dos that way. I also know some people that do it in Evernote and have different notes for different situations again. So like when I'm waiting in the car, here's a list of things I can do. When I'm at my desk, here's a list of things I can do. When I'm on the sofa in the evening, here's a list of things I can do. And some people organize it that way as well. I don't organize it that way. I organize it using something called the Eisenhower Matrix. Now, you can Google this and see what it looks like, but basically the Eisenhower Matrix splits things into important and urgent, important, not urgent, not important, and to delegate. So you have these four kind of blocks. As I say, just Google it and have a look. But you have these four blocks as to the stage of your tasks, and that is how I organize and tag my things in Asana with that ranking, basically, as well, to understand what I need to get done first, what is the most important thing for the day. And this is something that I regularly review. So I regularly review the rankings of things on every day or couple of days, just to make sure that everything is getting done and everything is getting moved to the right buckets that need to, and then delegated anything out that I need to delegate out, that I have realized that I don't have time to do, or that I am not the best person to be doing that thing. So that is how I stay organized fundamentally. Now, I did mention, good morning, Simon. I did mention that we are actually moving away from Asana. Now, the reason we are doing that is there's a couple of bits to that puzzle. It is not because I do not like Asana. I think it's a great, great tool. But from our side, we currently have two project management tools. We have Asana for non-operational stuff, and then we have a program called Centa for operational. And excuse me, our Centa has been bought over. Centa has been bought over by a massive, massive business, one which I am not happy to be a customer of due to previous experiences. And therefore, we're having to move our project management tool for our operations anyway. And so we're looking at something where we can bring that all together in a oneer. As part of that, the piece of software we found will also essentially integrate Slack, which we also use for internal communications at the moment. And so that is why we are transitioning away from Asana. We are actually transitioning to something called Bitrix 24, which is going to amalgamate all those tools together, essentially. But I do highly recommend Asana. Asana is a great tool that we have used for a long time, and it works really, really well as well. So when you are looking at various tools and things to be able to implement in your business, then that is a good one to look at. As I say, along with Trello, I believe they both have free levels as well. So you can check those out as well. They don't necessarily need to be a great expense to your business too. So moving from the kind of time blocking that I spoke about yesterday and into, okay, well, how do you actually keep track of what you do in those blocks? That is how I keep track of what I do in those blocks. That is how we stay organized as a team. That is how we make sure that we all know what's happening and we are moving our business forward in that way as well, and that everyone understands what's happening. We all know the pieces of the puzzle and everything is in one place. Now, of course, things go wrong from time to time. I'm not saying that it is an incredibly beautifully oiled machine, but we are getting there every single day, slowly, piece by piece. And it will be the same for you as well. When you start getting these things working in your business, there will still be things that might fall over, and that's okay. You know, it's about learning from that. What can you change for next time, and how can you improve so that you can get better and better at being organized and efficient in your business as well. So I hope that this has been useful, giving you a stage further into what I spoke about on my session yesterday morning. Like I mentioned, if you have not watched that yet, do make sure that you tune into that as well. You are welcome, Craig. I'm glad you found those useful. So you make sure you tune into yesterday's, catch up on the replay if you have not watched it already, because this is almost a bit of a follow-on from that as well. And remember, of course, I am live tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. for Strategic Chats. Strategic Chats is my open Q&A session where I answer any question about your business or indeed about mine, and I am happy to do that. So please do make sure that you have that in your diary. And of course, we are live every weekday at 7:30 7:30 a.m. I will also be in Clubhouse later today at midday. I am Annette Fergs, ANNETTEFERGS on Clubhouse. So do make sure you tune in for that session. We are going to be speaking about the customer journey. It's going to be a fab session. I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to chatting about that as well. So do make sure you join me for that session, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Take care, everyone.